Hi! A couple of months ago I got to interview the cast of The Maze Runner, and I posted the interview earlier this week, but actually got to spend about 4 or 5 minutes with each of the cast members, so I had a bunch of extra footage. I didn't want to let it go to waste, so today I'm going to show you some of the extra questions I asked them. If you haven't seen the full interview yet, the link will be in the description. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Doei! 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh. Just slow and steady win a race in a maze? I don't even know. It's impossible not to make your way out. Although if there's someone to do it on it, it'll be me.
There is something off here. You have tampered with something.
I'm not even in the lot like there. I get on the wall.
You were kind of involved in the drawing of the maze as well, the design. How did that go?
It's good, not as well as this one. It was fun designing a maze that basically could have different looks, basically, and that was a real challenge for us, I think, was coming up with a design that sort of had different characters, essentially, and I think you see it in the kind of different shapes. We even kind of described different areas of the maze, the narrows, the inner ring, that's kind of all of our stuff, basically, and it was fun coming up with the character of that stuff.
In the book, obviously there's a bit of telepathy going on, and in the movie that is more or less just cut out. How do you feel like that kind of changes the interaction?
I think it changes, but I think, with the movie, we didn't want it to ever look cheesy and just have this voice all of a sudden and shots of us staring up into the sky. And I think you can get that connection on a human level already. And they do sense that straight away. They have that connection, and at the moment that they share talking on top of the tree kind of sets us up for that anyway, I think.
What did you guys do on the set to kind of have fun and kind of distract yourself? I saw there was some dancing going on.
There was some dancing. Yeah, there was some dancing.
The dance was called the Wobble.
Wobble?
Baby Wobble, baby. It's a very good song.
It was an amazing experience, working on this film, and that's primarily because, we did get to spend so much time with one another, kind of offset too, and the fact that Wes really kind of welcomed and encouraged us, when it came to spending time with one another, particularly on the set, to try and kind of, I suppose, create this kind of organic sense of camaraderie and make sure that the relationships that we were portraying on film, had some kind of real basis. So that was lovely. We ate every meal with each other, cooked for one another, so we were kind of, there were some parallels to what we were experiencing on screen. We camped out in the Glade a few times, and we also did like a little kind of mini survival school there as well, which was so fun.
Were there any specific scenes from the book that you kind of wish you would have had time for to put in the movie, but that got cut for some reason?
Not really, I don't think so. I mean, there's a couple little things that I just don't want to spoil yet, because I don't know when this is coming out. But there's a few little scenes that I wish we could have found a way to put in, but we just ultimately, we even filmed some of them. It's just, they didn't fit into the experience of the movie itself.
With the Grievers, the design of it, what do you think makes them as scary as they are? Because they're absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a fun challenge designing the things, and I took the cue off of James's, descriptions, basically biomechanical. That was the big thing I took, and the idea of this kind of slug-like creature with like metal appendages, you know what I mean, and try to come up with a design that I felt like I could do a lot with, which is moving fast and be scary and hit interesting poses and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun making those things, and hopefully audiences will be scared by them.
Was there kind of lots and lots of training involved?
There was a little bit, I think Dylan is the one who has to physically exert himself the most by far, which he does absolutely brilliantly. I've never seen an actor like commit themselves physically in the way that Dill did. He just was drained of energy by the end of this shoot because he just gave 100% all the time. Even if there was a stuntman to do the job, or he didn't necessarily have to go so hard or so fast or jump so far. He did anyway. He loves that physical element, and he really kind of set the tone and an example for all of us to follow.
Thank you. That was fun.